And I'm back with more dual Destinies. Trucy has left to talk to Apollo after dealing with Aura. So Phoenix is left to his own devices. So he's gonna go back to the office. And like I said, I was gonna save this for its own episode because it's kinda cool. Alright. Well, here I am. This office has never felt so empty. Guess I haven't been here in the office by myself in such a long time. When I first became a lawyer, my mentor was here with me. And then for a while after that, she was always by my side. Now I'm getting sentimental. I must be getting tired. There's something on the floor. What's a letter doing here? Hey, Nick. It's been a while, huh? Miss me? I know this handwriting. I read somewhere you're holding a trial in the middle of an exploding courtroom. That must have really been something. All the weird is par for the course with you. I think she, or whatever paper she's reading, is a little off in the details. I'd love to come visit, but right now I'm in the middle of a difficult part of my training. So instead, think of me as you watch those Steel Samurai videos I sent. I'm sure they'll cheer you right up. Yours truly, Maya Fey. Good old Maya. As if she knew I was feeling down and needed a lift. Maya was my assistant for quite a while. Believe it or not, she's a spirit medium. The Magatama I use on Cyclops, she's the one who gave it to me. I wonder how this letter got here. Mr. Nick? Oh! Oh! Pearls! Yay! She's all grown up. But she's still as proper as ever. How have you been, Mr. Nick? This is Pearl Fey, though I call her Pearls. She's Maya's cousin, who is also a spirit medium. A very talented one at that. I've known her since she was 8 years old. But Apollo and Athena only met her a few months ago. We'll get to that case soon. You didn't come all this way just to bring me a letter, did you? Well, I apologize for barging in. The door was unlocked. But I can't believe there was a big explosion in here. Your office doesn't look any different. She's even further off in the details than Maya is. I wish I could take you out to eat or something, but there's a lot going on. Oh, I knew that. I didn't come here for a social visit, you know, Mr. Nick. Did you read the postscript on the letter? Wait, there's more? Oh, yeah, here it is. I bet you've been too busy to clean or take care of the office. So Pearly said she's gonna help you. Isn't she sweet? You better thank her. Oh, so that's what you're doing. Well, that's awfully nice of you. Maya and Pearls. Thanks to these two, I'm starting to feel a little better. Thank you, girls. Now that I'm here, I'm going to whip this place into shape. You just concentrate on your work and don't mind me at all. I'll need to talk to Prosecutor Blackwell if I want to learn more about this case. With the trial still going on, they must be holding him down at the detention center. Yay! We'll see Pearls more in 5-6. And obviously we're going to see a lot of Maya in Spirit of Justice, so I am a happy camper. Well, look who's here. Wonder what they're talking about. All this time and you haven't said a word. It's even turning your hair gray. I don't have anything to say, Laura. Why don't you go home and play with your dolls? Prosecutor Blackwell, Well, even if you don't, I have plenty, you jerk. Miss Blackwell, don't you think that's enough for today? Enough for today? Today is all there is when there's no tomorrow. There's no tomorrow? What is she talking about? We have company, or try to calm down. Alright, fine. I see you're not going to listen no matter what I say. I've had it. If that's the way you're going to be, I have another plan up my sleeve. I hope you're happy, Simon, because I'm done. Do as you please and see if I care. Wow. Cut the tension with a katana. Right, Dono. Looks like Fulbright saved your case from court this morning. What? Oh, yeah, he did. You bounced back to business quick. Prosecutor Blackwell, forgive me, but it was the just thing to do. But as a result, Sykes Dono was arrested. Was that the just thing to do too? Mr. Lawyer, I'm sorry, but it was evident. What else could I do? Don't worry about it. I plan to defend her and prove her innocence. I wouldn't take things so lightly if I were you. Ugh. This is bleed-proof glass, right? Prosecutor Blackwell, we're looking into the case from 7 years ago. You're looking for somebody you call the Phantom of 7 years past, aren't you? Villain. Where did you hear about that? This glass is absolutely, positively blade-proof, right? No, it wasn't me. I didn't say a single word. Ouch. At least it wasn't my fault. Could you tell me who this Phantom is? And also, you didn't really kill Miss Sykes, did you? Guard, the guest is leaving. Prosecutor, please listen to me. The culprit in the current case might be the same one as 7 years ago. If you'd cooperate, we would probably solve both cases. I suppose I could talk. The one who killed my mentor is, without question, me. I stole Sykes Dono's mother away from her. I destroyed her life. Prosecutor Blackwell. Guard, where are you? Stop dragging your feet, I tell you. There goes. Oh, we've upset him! Oh, what are we gonna do, Mr. Lawyer? Isn't much we can do. Detective Fulbright, do you mind if I ask you just a little bit more? Well, guess it won't make much difference now. What would you like to know? Do you know anything about the trial that got him convicted? Oh, a little. The police call the incident UR1. Prosecutor Blackwell was charged with murdering his psychology mentor. Kind of like if you or Red Mr. Lawyer here were to kill you. I don't want to think about that possibility. There were 2 decisive pieces of evidence, so a verdict was reached pretty quickly. 2 pieces of evidence, huh? What were they? Well, let's see. First was some security camera footage. He was the only one to use the corridor in the murder scene at the time of the crime. The only one, huh? It does sound pretty decisive. Could you show me the footage? Oh, sorry, I don't have it with me right now. Guess I'll have to see it some other time. What was the second piece of evidence? This one's even more incriminating! A photo at the moment of the crime! See? There he is at the crime scene holding a bloody katana. It was the victims kept on display in the room. She had a thing for Japanese culture. Wow. Be hard to explain this one away. But who took this picture, Detective? The incident happened the day before the Hat 1 launch. A reporter who came to do a story on the launch was in the room across from the lab. It just happened to show up in one of the pictures he took. Prosecutor Blackwell's attitude earlier was so odd. He's definitely hiding something. Prosecutor Blackwell said he's hunting a phantom from 7 years ago, doesn't he? Or isn't he? Yeah, and I imagine it's getting more and more urgent as his execution date approaches. Wait, what did you say? Execution date? Did I say something? Never mind me, you didn't hear a thing. So he was given the death sentence. Yeah, he told me not to tell you people, actually. I guess there's no sense hiding it anymore. His execution date is tomorrow. Tomorrow? What if the culprit of the current case is the same one from 7 years ago? It would be the worst possible scenario. Prosecutor Blackwell will be executed tomorrow under a false charge. But that would be unthinkable. We gotta do something right now. I want to do something. I want to, but you're a lawyer. You know how hard it is to overturn a decision. I know, but why? Why isn't he putting up any kind of fight? You saw how he was, right? He's been like this ever since the conviction. Totally uncooperative. Not even his own sister could persuade him. Uncooperative. When he's about to be executed for a crime he didn't commit? This isn't right. I can't let it happen. I have to stop it somehow. Huh? Oh, pardon me. Looks like I have a phone call. Fulbright here. What? What's happening? You gotta be kidding! It's quite a reaction. But he's making a big show of it right now. Mr. Lawyer! The robots! The robots, sir! Wait, get a hold of yourself. Some kind of robot malfunction? Not a malfunction! They're starting a revolt! The machines are rebelling against the humans! They've holed themselves in the Space Center taking hostages! They did what? Oh, Trucy! We gotta head over there right now! It's getting to be one heck of a battle! Ah, crap. The riot police are here. And the robots really are holding people hostage? Look, Mr. Lawyer, what do you suppose that people were swarmed around for? But I was only trying to help this nice person. She said she was lost. You robots have declared war on us humans. You've even taken hostages. Stay away from it. You never know what it'll do. Wait, but he's not a bad robot. Can't you see he was trying to help me? I recognize that voice. Wait, are you gonna be okay here on your own? Leave it to me. All right, people. What's going on here? Pearls, over here! Oh, Mr. Nick! There you are! I heard the terrible news and I got so worried. Thanks, Pearls. I can hardly believe what's happening myself. I'm so glad you found each other. When people are happy, I am happy. Plonko seems the same as before. When people are sad, I am happy. When people are angry, when people are... Oh, did I say something? Did I? Error! Uh-oh. Something is wrong. It looks like he fell asleep. Must have been tired. Clonko. Ah, crap. Human beings are our enemies. It's time for the machines to take over. Everybody run! It's an all-out war! It's the end of the world! Fools. How could you fall for something so cliché? I'm human too, you idiots. I'm just controlling these robots remotely. What? But it is true I've taken hostages, so you better not make me mad. Hey, you, hostage number 1. Come here, I'll let you talk to them. Huh? There's something being displayed on the Klunko's face screen. It's a space museum. Daddy! Daddy, is that you? Trucy, are you alright? About 15 robots are holding 12 of us hostage. They've gone haywire. The researchers behind it. This girl talks too much. Trucy, talk to me. Why are you doing this? I'm glad you asked. My demand is simple. I hope that detective is listening. Bobby Fulbright, I'm all ears. I want you to bring someone to me. Clay Terran's murderer, Athena Sykes. Athena? Now hold on just a moment. I can't give in to a demand like that. So you don't care what happens to these hostages? I'll just pick one out and... No, wait, Mr. Lawyer! I know I have absolutely no right to make such a ridiculous request, but... You need me to buy some time, right? Got it. I'll see what I can do, but promise me you'll never hand Athena over, and you won't give up on the hostages either. Of course I won't! I better go contact headquarters. Mr. Nick, how do you plan on buying time? I have no idea yet, but this hostage taker could be. If you don't bring me the little princess, I'll have Hunk of Junk here kill the hostages. There's only one person this could be. In which case, there must be something I can use as a bargaining chip. Miss Hostage Taker, Athena's not a murderer. What are you talking about? She's been arrested and got her in detention. I'm telling you the truth. Look, the person you want's the real killer, right? Well, it's not Athena. It's someone else. Alright, let's hear your stupid little theory. Who's the real killer? I don't know yet. But the culprit's the same one as the case 7 years ago. The UR1 is it. I believe you have a personal interest in that case. It's too late to change what's going to happen now, no matter how wrong it is. But is it really? You can still do something about it. You might even be able to fix it. Just what exactly are you proposing? What can I do about the 7-year-old case to satisfy the hostage taker? I suppose we retry the case from 7 years ago. If you make the demand now, I'm sure nobody will deny you. It wouldn't be an official trial, but at least we could find out the truth. Oh, that's good. Real good. Hey, detective! I'll give you 1 hour. Get a courtroom ready. 1 hour? But that's impossible. Please give me at least until tomorrow. If you don't mind losing hostages, you can take all the time you want, but wait. If we're going to have a retrial, we're going to need a prosecutor. Don't worry, I'll take care of that. She will? And I guess I can be fair and let you come in and check out the crime scene. But Hunk of Junk here will be watching you. So don't try anything funny. You got that? Now follow Hunk of Junk! Right, please? Police, make way. We're coming through. Mr. Nick, wait! I'll help you with the investigation. Thanks, Pearls. I appreciate it. Okay, we're going in. Ugh. Laura dropped us off with a warning not to touch anything until she got back. I wonder what's taking so long. We can't really start the investigation yet, can we? Even if we could, this mess makes it pretty hard to tell what the room was like 7 years ago. Mr. Wright? Ah, it's the hostage taker! I'm back to my usual self now. You're still being monitored, however. But more importantly, an important guest has arrived. Guest? Yeah. Hell yes! He's back! Yeah.
I trust you've been well, right?
Yes! Whoa! Edgeworth! What are you doing here? This is Miles Edgeworth. We've been friends since we were kids. We faced off in court a number of times back when he was a prosecutor, but now... Hello, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Oh, but you're not a prosecutor anymore, are you? He's chief prosecutor now. Pretty soon it'll be a year, right? A title is nothing more than a title. Don't we have more pressing issues to discuss? What are you doing here, Edgeworth? The captor chose me as the prosecutor for the UR1 case. Wow, she's good. She went all the way to the top. I gathered all the information I could in the short time I had. I'll give you a rundown. You're always so well prepared, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Thank you. Or thanks. I appreciate this. I could really use the help. I'll start with a brief overview. The victim was the psychologist Dr. Metis Sykes. Yeah, Athena's mother. 7 years ago, on the 7th of October, her body was found here in this very room. I have 2 crime photos and the police notes for them to see. Oh, terrible way to die. The other photo shows the other side of the room, I see. I also have the autopsy report. The murder weapon was the victim's own katana found on the scene. Detective Fulbright mentioned she was into Japanese culture. The body was found by a Space Center staff member and 2 police officers. The police were called in because of the sabotage threat on the Hat 1 launch. Director Cosmos mentioned this too. A few hours before the body was discovered, a suspect was arrested. That suspect was Simon Blackwell, a young prosecutor. I hear his trial was over in a flash. Yes, a guilty verdict was decided in only 1 session. Not only did he plead guilty, but there was decisive evidence against him too. A security camera video, and a photo of the moment of the crime, as I recall. But did Prosecutor Blackwell have a motive? To this day, his motive is still unknown. He insisted he did it, but he would never say why. So that means he must still be hiding something. Right. And there's another aspect of this case that was never revealed to the public. I know, that part about the spy, right? Right, how on earth did you know about that? Director Cosmos told me after a bit of pressure. He told me that espionage and sabotage were behind the Hat One miracle. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. I've always been good at keeping secrets. Well, I might as well tell you now. They really do suspect Blackwell of being a spy. They think he sabotaged the rocket and killed Dr. Sykes to steal the moon rock. But if you can prove that the Hat 2 bombing is the work of the same spy, we could stay the execution? It's a possibility. That's why I intend to help you any way I can. Thanks, Edgeworth. Now all I gotta do is comb this room for evidence. Let's do it together. Alright. We got Pearl and Edgeworth on the case. This is great. Oh, excuse me. So we'll get to that in the next episode. Should be the end of this investigation. Because after this next episode, there's going to be a big long trial segment. So I'm taking whatever time I can. So we'll see you next time.